Hello all, how are you doing? This is Casey here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate your valuable time spent watching this video and following all the learning series from Hey Hi Vinod. Today I'm going to talk about the fundamental changes in recruitment as a practice post this COVID-19 situation. It's been almost 15 years, 15 plus years I would say. I've been consulting global customers on various talent related solutions. I have seen various major transitions, especially in the recruitment as a practice for the last 15 years. But one fascinating thing overall is, or I have always got amazed, how we adapt. And adapt to the new changes and the challenges which has been thrown upon us. But this post this COVID pandemic, once again, the fundamentals are going to change, and I have made some observations. Like I have been started following some of the articles, some of the various thought processes from various leaders. So I have made some observations for our consideration, I would say. We as HR professionals, especially in the areas of recruitment, it could be in the areas of operations, or it could be in the areas of onboarding, you call it induction, wherever we have, whatever may be the kind of daily work we have done, the entire work is going to be dynamically changed. The massive change which is actually coming up, we need to create strategic approaches for enabling talent anymore. So the first two questions which we need to ask ourselves while we address this pandemic situation is, how robust is our recruitment management system, and how robust is our talent strategy? If we have certain answers for these two questions, then it's important to follow some of these thoughts which I have thought about. I have sorted out at least 10 very important changes or the new things which we need to adapt for a successful future, especially in the areas of recruitment. The first thing which comes into my mind is, we are all going to learn to lean towards the technology henceforth. Adapting to new techniques, adapting to new tools are going to be something very important as HR professionals for all of us together. So the second point is, recruitment teams are going to focus more and more on digital format of hiring. The third things which is a change, which is coming up already, is customers are going to focus more on existing workforce consolidation rather hiring new talents from the market. So it means what? There is a bench within any organization, they are trying to consolidate that. I am already getting to hear from some of the corporates and semi-corporates whom I am working with. They've been already talking about, they have not just been talking about, they have been directing many recruitment groups within the system to follow the internal hiring processes, or first identify the list of requirements and then match all the bench available internally inside the system. So that is a paradigm shift, because more often if we look back little over this year, it could be January, February and March, most of the hirings were, a lot more hirings were happening in the market. But right now it's going to be challenging, because the customers have already started consolidating their internal bench. The fourth thing is, remote hiring is going to be the future. Virtual hirings platforms, or it could be interview processes. It's going to be more using technology, and the onboardings have become already e-onboardings. So many customers have already started focusing more on onboarding their talents through e-onboarding processes. The next thing is, which is the fifth one, which I have identified or made an observation, is the roles are going to be more flexible and moldable. Means there is earlier, if you look into a JD, there will be a primary and a secondary skill. I think that line is already blurred, that candidates, when they look at people internally, okay, from their bench, so more often they are going to look at a talent which has both already, the primary and the secondary. There is no more a desirable format, or there is always a primary, secondary and a desirable skill set. But the talent transition, what is happening right now is the customers, when they go into their own bench or the talent, they are going to look into their primary and secondary skill match for each and every employee who is there. Some of them who is not going to be there, it's going to be very challenging for them to hold on to that particular role anymore. The sixth one is there is going to be more and more remote working opportunities across the world. It's very interesting. Also, we have to adapt to agile assessment, solutions basically, as a new working methodology. Because how are we going to measure? How are we going to measure employee engagement? How are we going to measure employee retention? How are we going to evaluate an employee success for the future? So it's all going to be very challenging, because it's more and more adapting. The world is adapting to the remote working opportunities. So that's something which has come up as a very important thing to observe and consider. The seventh thing is, you be small or you be very big, you are going to use applicant tracking system if you have been part of any recruitment processes henceforth. Because most of your employees, most of the customer engaged or deployed employees are already connected through the remote working models, where the talent is no more connected, especially in your visibility. So it's going to be more, you need to connect all the talents through a portal. So it's going to be more where the ATS is going to be part of activity, especially within the HR as a practice. Recruitment marketing strategies, that's the eighth one which I thought about, which is very, very new for many of the SMEs, or probably many of the small customers who are going to grow in the coming months. If you do not have a recruitment marketing strategy, it's going to affect your business very much. So it's important that we start to share more tips to candidates now to even succeed basically. Let's say if they are doing a virtual interview process, do they even know how to even attempt to all the stage 1, stage 2, and it's like level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4 hiring? Because more often the first two things could be on telephonic, but more often it is always a face-to-face earlier. But today it's going to be virtual, so it's a challenging thing. You need to educate the candidate very well that the virtual platforms, how to use a virtual platform. Is your internet viable for, or is it going to support such portals? From if they are taking any interviews from a remote place. It is our responsibility as a HR function to support various activities around candidate engagement on this factor. The next thing which comes into my mind is to create a solid talent pipeline. Okay, you need to be more engaged socially. The platforms like LinkedIn, platforms which are very, very where the high level of professionals are connected, are going to be much used henceforth. So it's better to focus more on online platforms which would help you gear up for the future. The 10th thing which I have made as an observation is connecting with talents digitally. Okay, and now we need to engage very, very meaningfully. Okay, because you're not so much connected physically. It's not that you are in a premises where you can say hi and then explore some other discussions. But because it's digital, the system is actually going to expect you to be more and more meaningful in the coming days. So how to engage meaningfully on a social platform is something we are going to adopt and learn. The last thing what comes into my mind is talent branding, which is very, very important, because every single practice, how we spoke about recruitment as a strategy, any talent is going to be looked upon as a brand anymore, because they come in with lot more social skills, lot more adaptability in terms of, or they are willing to learn the technology, they are willing to go that extra mile to challenge any recruiter, or it could be any HR function professional basically. So it's talent branding is the key right now. As a recruiter, we may need to be more available to those talent engagement programs. It could be strategy programs around talent, especially to attract the best of talents from the market. So these are some of the things which came into my mind over these pandemic situation, where how are we going to even reorganize our talent branding strategies, or how are we going to even create a robust recruitment management system and talent strategies over the time to come. So hope this video is useful to you. I would be thankful to have your comments. I would be glad to have your thoughts. If anything you would like to go and elaborate, please feel free to reach out to me. It could be on my LinkedIn page, or it could be on my YouTube page. Please feel free to be in touch with me. Thank you so much. Very, very happy to talk to you. Take care. Bye.